Alright, today's Thursday, June 6th. It's been kind of boring lately. Nothing exciting happening. Just trying to get a few things done here and there and get started on something and not get to finish it. So haven't really, I've had the camera with me, but I haven't filmed anything till now. So I'll show you what we've gotten done so far in the last couple days, 3 or 4 days, and what we're working on right now. To keep milking 3 times, Jason had to start milking. Had a guy quit, so Jason filled in for that spot so we could keep going 3 times without any problems. So that has put a little more strain on us outside guys. We've had to, let me think. Like, we took the equipment down to the hayfield, the 60-acre field, the last one. We were about to get started on it, and then they were calling for rain, and with the one less sky, we knew we wouldn't be able to get anything really done, so we held off on it, and it ended up raining like an inch, I don't know, somewhere between 1 inch and 2 inches yesterday. Yeah, sun's out right now. They're still calling, I guess depending on how much we heat up, that it could be a chance of rain tonight. And then they're saying the heat index Saturday and Sunday is going to be about 105. So actual temperature is going to be 93 to 95, but heat index is 105. So that's going to be real fun. And yeah, so we just been going nonstop. Haven't got any fertilizer put out. Haven't got to spray for weeds or anything like that because short a guy and the rain. So I'll show you real quick. Just right here in behind Wes's house. All of last year's baleage is now gone. So we're on feeding nothing but this year's. Well, here's what Tifton 85 looks like right now. If I hold it all the way up, it's to the bottom of my pocket, almost to the top of my pocket. So as soon as we get the 60-acre hayfield done, hopefully by this weekend, we'll be going on the Tifton 85 here at the dairy barn. So that's in the works. Right now, I am changing oil in the Puma. Gonna put new fuel filters on it, and had a fuel leak too. So I'll show you what that's about. And real quick, I'll show you some of the stuff that we've gotten done in the last couple days. So the roller is done. I mean, obviously we had more time, we could paint it. And we were figuring the other day that this weighs 6,000 pounds with the water in it. Pretty close to 6,000 pounds. So the rollers, see, it's got a plug here. And so it's full of water right now. And Wes pretty much finished it by himself. I helped him with tightening bolts up and stuff like that. That's about it. But he did all this stuff by himself. And let me see. The last time we left off, we had put these 2 top bolts in, and that was it. So he put the angle iron here on the sides for a little extra support, and then I helped him tighten some bolts up. But other than that, he pretty much did the rest of it by himself. I took that old hitch and put a pin in, and so I mean, you got a little bit of play there if you're going through a dip or whatever. And an old jack stand, he went to Tractor Supply and got a jack holder and put this jack on. So I mean, you can barely pick the tongue up by yourself, so it's a good thing we got a jack on it. Yeah, so the roller's done. We actually had it hooked up to the 7400. I messed with it a little bit before it rained, but the ground was kind of too dry. And then it rained, so Wes rolled a little bit this morning with it just to see what it would do, and it's too wet. So I just went in and unhooked it, and he hooked the bush hog up to the 7400. It's super bright out here. So yeah, he hooked this bush hog up to the 7400, and it's sitting there. And he's just planning on mowing around the barn and mowing some ditches and stuff. So Yeah, so the Puma's getting all new filters, fuel filters, air filters, everything. So check this out. This is the water separator. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's wonderful. Oh, this definitely needed changing. Just wrapping things up on the Puma here, and on Monday afternoon I was walking up to it to run the feed off for that night, and I could hear something running, like some water running or flowing, and I looked underneath it. I knew exactly what it was as soon as I saw it because it happened a few years ago. But diesel tank's got an auxiliary nipple, or basically where you could run another fuel tank. I'm not exactly sure where. Not a whole lot of room on this side. I guess it's an option because actually the drain plug is right over there, so it's not a drain, but it's just got a rubber cap on it, and I guess you can put a hose coming across to another fuel tank on this side. And so this is the second one. You can see where it split and was leaking diesel. It was just running out, enough that it had a good sized puddle under it after about 30 minutes of sitting there. So I took a Ziploc bag and put the Ziploc bag, or loosened the clamp up, stuck the Ziploc bag up there, tightened the clamp on it, and then that kept it sealed up for, let's see, that was Monday, and so Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Thursday, and now we got the new rubber cap on. Just had to loosen the clamp up, take the bag off, take the clamp off, pull this rubber cap off, and shove the other one on real quick before too much diesel ran out, and tighten the clamp back up. So not a big deal. This was like $9. So yeah, I'm not really sure why it's even on there. So apparently every couple of years it's gonna dry rot and split right there. So yeah. Jason just got done milking, and he came up here. I'm gonna have him drive the tractor. There's a whole bunch of flies in where the cows eat, just getting the moisture from the feed and the moisture from the slobber. So I'm gonna ride the tank like a bull. We're gonna lay down some big old fog of mist of oil, see how many we can kill. Bunch of them dead, bunch of them crawling for their lives. Bastards. I just really like that moisture in the feed, and then the cow slobber. There's moisture everywhere else. And the flies are pretty bad right now just because of all the rain we've had. So hopefully we just killed 5, 6, 7 million. We gotta put out feed, and then I don't know what else. We got feed runoff, and if you heard that sprayer die, which you probably did because I stopped and had to restart it, it's not wanting to run very good. Maybe maybe Bob Arch can tell me what we need to do to fix it. It's a Honda engine. It's a GX 390. No, GX 160. 390 is on the wrapper. That's what it is. And it's a Honda GX 160. Last year it ran fine, but it would only run like half choke, full choke. You had to have a choke on for it to run. And this year, which we did the same thing last year, but it would run, and it was running fine. It just had to run on a choke. So this year, it still only runs on full choke, but then it'll just randomly die. And then it oh, okay, when it dies, then it starts right back up, like no problem. That's what's weird. It starts right back up, and then this acts like the gas shuts off. But anyway, Wes, he cleaned out the carburetor and the needle and the bowl, and all that seems to be good. It's just, yeah, it just keeps dying. Anyway, so Bob, if you're watching, tell me what's wrong with it. What we need to do to fix it. So it's just getting to be a little after 8 o'clock now, and thought I'd show you what else we've been doing here. Is we got a new molasses pump. Just a Briggs & Stratton with a Pacer pump. It's basically the same thing as we had before, which the one before pumped molasses for 10 years. I think it does like 195 gallons a minute or something like that. Yeah, I think it was 195 gallons a minute. So we got that all put on. Just had to do some new plumbing up to here. A couple 90s. Adapters and stuff down there. So, and then just been trying to clean out the molasses tank. I already got the sides pretty much clean. It's just got like a couple inch deep of sludge in the bottom that I've been trying to bust up and pump out. So the only way I can do it is pumping it out. And once we get it all clean inside, we got to come in and on the inside put a new gasket right down here on the inside. So that's just some vet wrap. We wrapped around it trying to get it still up before. We tried to fix it before, but when we climbed in there, it was extreme fumes. I think Wes actually climbed in, and within 20-30 seconds his eyes were burning and his throat was burning and he was getting a headache, so he got out of there. But so we've been airing it out for 5 or 6 days, and when you stand up there you can still kind of feel the fumes coming out of it, and it's probably not a good thing. But anyway, as soon as we get it somewhat cleaned out, somebody's got to go inside so we can replace that gasket on the inside there. And then once we get that done, we should get molasses. So yeah, so we're about to head to the house, call it a day. We finally did get a load of soybean meal. I don't know what took so long. It should have been here 9 days ago, but it came out of Wichita, Kansas, and apparently they were having some problems. So right now we're actually full. We got just had a load of cottonseed the other day. Still fully loaded corn gluten, and I ended up having to mix the soybean meal and the DDG. That's 2 full loads. So that's basically 4 full loads there. And then we got a load of corn yesterday, and I've already fed about a third of it. So yeah, we were pretty good. Actually, I probably need to order a load of corn while I'm thinking about it. I got mineral coming tomorrow. What else? That's about it. Everything else is going pretty good, so we just need to, if it stays like it did today, in a couple days we'll be doing some hay. So get back to the hayfield, and then get that 60 acres done, and then be here doing about somewhere between 80 to 100 acres of Tifton 85 here at the dairy. So, and in the meantime, still work on that molasses tank. Get that motor on the fly sprayer working like it should. We'll probably try to end up running the roller. And oh, one thing we did today is we had a fan motor out for a little while on the milk cooler, the top right one. Me and Wes replaced that earlier today, and so now it's working. All 6 fans are running. So, which they got done milking at 6:30. And it's already 37 degrees. So, hour and a half. It's cooled all the way down. It should be about to shut off. So it's all working pretty good now. It's only got we have about 11,000 pounds in it right now just from this afternoon's milking. So yeah, like I said, everything's going pretty good. Just need to dry out some so we can get to the hayfield. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.